the painful misery that narcissists always think about you. This is the recurring thought that consumes the narcissist's mind when it comes to you. It's important to recognize that individuals labeled as narcissists possess multifaceted personalities, characterized by numerous flaws that render them imperfect. Amidst this complexity, there exists a persistent thought they harbor about you, a notion that serves as a tether, binding them to you. This thought is often rooted in misconceptions, reflective of the distorted lens through which narcissists perceive the world. Stay tuned as I delve deeper into this topic in the upcoming video. Welcome back, everyone, to our show. Today, I'll be delving into the relentless thought pattern that occupies the narcissist's mind, particularly following the conclusion of a relationship, as depicted in the film we're about to explore. This thought appears to plague them incessantly, exerting significant influence over their irrational and fantastical worldview, shaping their perception of you, their interactions with others, and their understanding of emotional dynamics. It's a thought that dominates their psyche, and I'm poised to dissect each facet of it in the film. As many of you may already be aware, it's crucial to grasp that narcissists operate from a fundamentally different mental framework compared to the rest of us. Their cognitive distortions lead them astray, perpetuating a skewed perspective on reality. Even when they do attempt to articulate their thoughts, it often comes across as convoluted and indirect. Narcissists harbor a multitude of false beliefs about themselves, stemming from maladaptive aspects of their ego. They go to great lengths to conceal their vulnerabilities, fearing that any display of emotion might render them susceptible to exploitation by others. Narcissists shy away from vulnerability because they fear that revealing their emotions will relinquish their power to others. While most individuals seek mutual respect and empathy in relationships, narcissists operate under a different paradigm, perceiving themselves as proprietors of those around them. This belief leads them to view relationships as transactions, wherein interactions revolve around what others can provide for them. For narcissists, receiving attention and validation serves as a vital source of strength and control, bolstering their sense of entitlement. In the narcissist's worldview, individuals are categorized based on the supply they offer, which denotes the perceived value they bring into the narcissist's life. Those who exhibit traits such as sensitivity, understanding, kindness, and patience are highly prized by narcissists, as they fulfill a multitude of their needs and serve as primary sources of validation. This abundance of positive reinforcement and compassion fuels the narcissist's manipulation tactics, allowing them to perpetuate their facade of control through deceitful means. The aversion to vulnerability is a cornerstone of narcissistic relationships. By concealing their true sentiments, narcissists shield themselves from potential exploitation and manipulation. Genuine emotional expression fosters trust and intimacy in various relationships, be it friendships, romantic partnerships, or familial bonds. However, narcissists eschew this authenticity in favor of self-preservation, perpetuating a facade of strength and invulnerability to maintain their perceived control over others. The narcissist interprets vulnerability differently, perceiving it as a potential weakness that others could exploit against them. This fear stems from their belief that revealing their emotions might leave them susceptible to manipulation, mirroring their own exploitative tendencies. Consequently, they adopt a defensive stance, meticulously controlling their environment to avoid any display of weakness or vulnerability. This behavior is rooted in a distorted self-perception shaped by a fractured ego formed during childhood. Many discussions surrounding narcissism often touch upon the transformation narcissists undergo from a young age. Frequently, these individuals struggle with acceptance for their authentic selves, facing rejection from parental figures or other significant individuals, which fosters a sense of isolation. To bridge this emotional void, they construct an alternate identity or persona that aligns with societal expectations, serving as a survival mechanism. This adaptation allows them to garner the approval and respect they crave by conforming to perceived societal norms. Manifestations of this adaptation may include mimicking the behaviors, interests, or attitudes of peers, romantic partners, or acquaintances in an effort to enhance likability and reduce the risk of rejection. Such behavior underscores the narcissist's profound need for patience, empathy, understanding, and kindness from others. While adopting various personas, the narcissist seeks a semblance of stability in their identity, albeit tethered to external validation. Yet, this stability remains elusive. Narcissists grapple with profound identity disturbances exacerbated by an ingrained fear of vulnerability and openness. Compounded by complex personality disorders, dysfunctional attachment patterns, and pervasive attachment issues, they navigate a precarious tightrope, oscillating between multiple facets of their persona depending on the context and individuals involved. Their behavior can veer into the realm of the bizarre and downright shocking, particularly when their deepest fears materialize, such as feelings of abandonment. Individuals initially perceived as amiable and affable may swiftly morph into irate and antagonistic figures, leaving their partners bewildered and questioning the authenticity of their erstwhile persona. Such erratic conduct stems from the narcissist's insatiable thirst for control and dominance, propelling them to manipulate circumstances to their advantage. In the company of esteemed individuals who offer understanding, patience, and kindness, narcissists may momentarily ease their relentless struggle. However, this respite proves fleeting. Gradually, the narcissist acclimatizes to the relationship dynamics, assured of their partner's unwavering love and loyalty. Yet, as ennui sets in, they embark on quests for novelty, often resorting to drastic alterations in behavior or seeking out new acquaintances to rekindle their facade of charm and likability. Narcissists harbor the notion that once they secure a relationship, particularly one of enduring duration, they need not invest as much effort in sustaining it. This presumption of perpetual possession underscores their attachment issues, believing their partner will eternally remain in their orbit, thereby justifying manipulative tactics like the silent treatment. This conduct serves a dual purpose, asserting dominance while simultaneously cloaking their true essence from scrutiny. Rooted in tumultuous experiences of their youth, narcissists often grapple with a slew of adverse events, harboring the erroneous belief that divulging such vulnerabilities would shatter their carefully constructed facade. Consequently, they adopt disparate personas to shield their inherent fragility, perpetuating a cycle of dissociation from their authentic selves. Unlike most people who remain true to themselves, narcissists possess a remarkable ability to adapt and blend into various environments and social circles, concealing their own wounds and triggers in the process. However, this shape-shifting propensity forms a formidable psychological barrier, preventing them from embracing and revealing their authentic selves. Trapped in a cycle of entitlement, they erroneously believe that mere presence in a relationship guarantees perpetual allegiance, absolving them of any further effort to nurture the bond. At the crux of their dilemma lies a profound inability to form healthy attachments. Struggling not only to establish genuine connections with partners, but also with friends and family, narcissists often incite conflict within their relationships, harboring resentment and voicing disparaging remarks behind closed doors. Regrettably, the illusion of safety within the relationship does not translate into respect for their partner's needs. When considering their own desires, narcissists frequently disregard or dismiss the wants and needs of their partners, viewing them merely as instruments for personal gain. Their inability to foster authentic self-connection impedes the development of meaningful relationships, relegating them to superficial interactions devoid of longevity and depth. These tenuous connections are inherently flawed, grounded in a desire for control rather than genuine emotional intimacy. Narcissists seek compliance rather than mutual growth and understanding, engaging in relationships solely to satisfy their own needs while neglecting the reciprocal aspect of giving and receiving. This lopsided dynamic arises not from malice, but from a fundamental misunderstanding of the essence of true reciprocity in relationships, wherein their self-centered focus eclipses the needs of others. Narcissists experience emotions intensely, often more so than the average person, including powerful negative feelings. However, their inability to regulate these emotions and seek appropriate help leads to unhealthy behaviors, creating the illusion of multiple personalities driven by their ego and internal narratives. Lacking the capacity to manage their emotions in a constructive manner, they rely heavily on others for the emotional support they cannot provide themselves. This dependency manifests as a constant craving for the energy and mental reinforcement of those around them, positioning you as a vital source of strength in their lives. The perpetual demand for your emotional sustenance can be profoundly draining, as you find yourself constantly tasked with providing comfort and reassurance. Narcissists maintain numerous relationships, seeking validation and affirmation from various sources, including close friends, former partners, and anyone they perceive as offering approval. Their insatiable need for validation leads them to seek reassurance continuously, often from multiple outlets. However, continually offering such care can be exhausting, requiring constant efforts to foster a sense of security and provide solace. Yet, narcissists believe they are entitled to this level of devotion, failing to grasp the depth of connection and reciprocity required in genuine relationships. Consequently, the inherent uncertainty and instability in relationships with narcissists stem from this fundamental lack of authentic emotional connection. Initially, narcissists excel at projecting an image that aligns with their partner's desires and expectations, creating an illusion of a perfect match. However, once they feel secure in the relationship, their interest wanes. The excitement of pursuit diminishes, prompting them to seek novelty and thrill elsewhere, ultimately undermining the stability of the relationship. Narcissists categorize individuals in their lives based on the benefits they provide. The primary source is a consistent supplier of narcissistic fuel, offering a stable stream of validation and energy. Secondary sources, on the other hand, encompass friendships or fleeting connections that offer intermittent boosts to the narcissist's ego or vitality, supplementing what they receive from their primary source. Whether these relationships are positive or negative, as long as they bolster the narcissist's sense of importance and attention, they serve their purpose. Implementing a no-contact strategy when dealing with a narcissist proves effective, as it severs the continuous supply of emotional, psychological, and energetic sustenance they seek from you. To safeguard their mental well-being, individuals who find themselves perpetually providing such sustenance to a narcissist must cease. It's akin to safeguarding a precious treasure within oneself. Narcissists are notorious for depleting the emotional resilience of others, leaving them drained and exhausted. Without setting these boundaries, individuals risk depleting their emotional reserves. The narcissist's actions stem from their unwavering conviction that they are entitled to a perpetual flow of attention and validation. They operate under the assumption that they deserve constant assistance and support. The purpose of this video is to underscore the significance of safeguarding your inner reserves, such as kindness and sensitivity. These qualities hold immense value and should be shared cautiously, as narcissists may exploit them to their advantage. Take proactive measures to shield your emotional assets by understanding the narcissist's fundamental expectations and their belief in their entitlement to your emotional energy. Recognizing the importance of your mental well-being is paramount, and ensuring protection from individuals who may misuse or take it for granted is crucial. Thank you for investing your time in watching this. We eagerly await your thoughts and anecdotes, so please share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel if you found this video helpful or engaging. Your engagement aids us in reaching and assisting more individuals facing similar challenges. Until next time, take care and goodbye for now. In the initial stages, navigating daily interactions with a narcissist can feel like traversing a minefield without a map. While some may be surprised by the effectiveness of confusing a narcissist, others have recognized its strategic value for years. Mastering the art of confusion can serve as a potent tool to sidestep unnecessary conflicts, thwart attempts at manipulation, and diminish the hold they have over you. Fortunately, this video unveils 12 ingenious tactics that will give even the most formidable narcissist pause. Stay tuned for our top pick, a surprising strategy bound to leave an indelible mark. 12. Shower them with affection. Narcissists often thrive on negativity and hostility, so inundating them with kindness can catch them off guard. Beneath their tough exterior lies a fragile sense of self-worth, making genuine displays of affection difficult for them to comprehend. Exercise caution, however, as excessive praise may inadvertently reinforce their need for constant validation. Yet, strategically deploying acts of kindness during moments of provocation can diffuse tensions and disrupt their usual tactics effectively. 11. Brush off the barbs. Narcissists excel at leveraging others' emotional reactions, like sadness or anger, to manipulate situations to their advantage. Maintaining a stoic demeanor in the face of insults is a powerful tactic to befuddle a narcissist. Even better, consider agreeing with their disparaging remarks. For instance, if a narcissist labels you as silly, respond with a nonchalant, "You're right, I am quite ridiculous, aren't I?" This not only confounds their ego, but also reflects poorly on them. Moreover, this subtle maneuver prevents them from goading you into a confrontation or provoking your ire. 10th. Lower your defenses. While some may view this approach as antiquated, disarming a narcissist by refraining from self-defense can leave them utterly perplexed. Narcissists often exploit your instinct to protect yourself as a means of manipulation. Refusing to engage in their game can be disconcerting for them. After all, it's challenging to spar with someone who refuses to reciprocate. You needn't always concur with their assertions to sow seeds of doubt in their minds. Sometimes, simply ignoring their provocations can be even more effective. 9. Embrace the grey rock technique. When navigating life with a narcissist becomes unavoidable, employing the grey rock method can be a lifesaver. While this approach may baffle the ego, it's not confrontational enough to trigger their wrath. To effectively use the grey rock method, strive to render yourself as unremarkable to the narcissist as possible, engaging with them only when absolutely necessary. Keep interactions brief and superficial, refraining from divulging personal details or discussing future plans. It's crucial to note that disclosing your use of the grey rock method to the narcissist could backfire, as they may exploit this knowledge to manipulate you further. This subtle tactic gradually creates distance between you and the narcissist over time. 8. Safeguard your secrets. If you've had prior encounters with narcissists, you're likely aware of the importance of withholding private information from them. Narcissists have a tendency to betray trust by divulging confidential details, even when explicitly instructed not to. What's worse, some may weaponize this knowledge as leverage to coerce compliance if you upset them. Protecting yourself while confounding a narcissist entails refraining from sharing personal information. Exercise caution, especially with details that could potentially bolster the narcissist's position in a conflict or leave you feeling exposed and vulnerable if disclosed to others. 7. Challenge their perspective. Narcissists thrive on winning arguments and dominating debates, so confronting them with evidence of their fallibility can be disorienting. Suddenly deviating from a history of unwavering agreement can throw them off balance, especially if no prior indications of dissent were given. However, be prepared for potential anger from the narcissist, as this strategy may not only confuse, but also provoke them. Exercise caution and reserve this tactic for strategic use, particularly if your goal is to avoid conflict with a narcissist. Additionally, if you're enjoying the insights shared in this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to continue expanding your knowledge. It's a worthwhile investment. 6. Stand your ground against their demands. When a narcissist feels threatened or seeks to assert control, they may resort to demanding compliance as a means of reclaiming dominance. Refusing to acquiesce to their demands not only bewilders narcissists, but also preserves your autonomy and integrity. In situations where a narcissist's demands escalate, maintaining steadfastness is crucial. If their behavior turns hostile, it may be prudent to sever ties altogether for your own well-being. Avoid giving them attention. Ignoring a narcissist can throw them off guard and frustrate them. This tactic involves not only disregarding them in person, but also severing digital ties by blocking their communication channels, such as their phone number and social media accounts. While victims of narcissistic abuse may initially resist this strategy, it can be an effective way to break free from their influence. After all, a narcissist cannot berate you if you refuse to engage with them. While some narcissists may react with anger initially, most will eventually give up and redirect their attention elsewhere. Number 4. Refrain from gossiping about others. Narcissists thrive on gossip and may use it to manipulate situations to their advantage, potentially causing harm to your relationships. Similarly, they are likely to spread rumors about you behind your back. Ceasing to engage in gossip, especially if it's been a habitual practice, can safeguard both yourself and those around you. By ending the cycle of gossip with a narcissist, you not only protect your own well-being, but also foster a healthier social environment. 3rd, limit eye contact. Narcissists crave constant attention and may feel unsettled when denied eye contact. Avoiding direct eye contact with them can disrupt their expectations and lead to perplexing behavior or public displays of frustration. Denying them this form of validation can subtly undermine their attempts to commandeer your attention. This strategy is particularly useful for maintaining professionalism or diffusing potential conflicts with narcissists. Rule number 2. Conceal your emotions. Narcissists thrive on the turmoil of others, reveling in their sorrow, rage, or envy. When emotions run high, guards drop, providing the narcissist with ample opportunity for manipulation. Thus, maintaining emotional composure in the face of a narcissist's attempts to provoke negative feelings serves as both a baffling tactic and a shield of self-preservation. This is often one of the initial strategies recommended by psychologists when dealing with narcissists. Begin by mastering the art of serenity. It's commonly advised that maintaining a calm demeanor is paramount in the presence of a narcissist. This entails not only regulating your emotional responses, but also strategizing your interactions with them. Consequently, exercising vigilance becomes crucial in every encounter with a narcissist. Though undoubtedly exhausting, this remains the most effective defense against their attempts at control and manipulation. A narcissist is further confounded by someone who remains consistently composed, especially when this individual is a constant presence in their life. Explore further content akin to this one by following the provided links. Additionally, express your appreciation by clicking the like button, signaling to the algorithm your desire for similar content in the future.